Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. I want to start by saying, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahushai, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahushai, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahushai, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahushai, Kalama Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Kodash, and also double honor to the apostles and all the bishops and the elders, great millstone, and shalom. To Yakim and their pushing truth in the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Kodash. Well, I'm just here, doing a live lesson concerning this situation taking place now in Queensland. There's attention, going on between two races. Okay, the so-called Sudanese community of here, and then the Australians. So they I believe it was I want to say it was last week on was it Friday or Saturday, and I'm gonna have to go back and get a whole video of the situation, so I'm gonna do it when I get home. But anyway, so some lady, a 70 years old lady, got deleted in a car park by Sudanese kids who were in their 16s, 15. They stabbed her to death and stole her car in front of her grandchild, who was I think 6 years old. All right, and then from there, it has become a big thing of it right now. Okay, the white Australians are not too happy with that. All right, they're blaming the system code, for letting these teenagers, going around stealing cars, stabbing people, doing reckless shit. Because what they do is, all right, they go to they'll commit a crime, go to court and get bailed out. They'll kill somebody and get bailed out. They'll steal somebody's car, get bailed out. Broke in somebody's house and get bailed out. Okay, that's what's going on right now in over here in Queensland. I don't know, the other states how it's like, but that's what has been happening. And this happens, that's like, and this happens like every day, man. Kids just, teenagers just fucking reckless, man. All right, you see five teenagers walking the street. You gotta be ready to fight them, because they will steal your shit, beat you up, and then get caught by the police. All right, taken to court. The next day they're out doing the same thing. And this goes for Edomite kids, Hamite kids, Japhetic kids, and it goes for any race. But the thing is, how Esau is always try to play the victim. All right, you got Edomites killing Edomites right now. Okay, this has been going on for the last couple of years. I said since the jump shot really was given to people have lost control. All right, people have lost control. So you got these Edomite kids stealing cars as well, killing, stabbing people, beating up people. But these white Australians, they're really saying too much about these kids. And then when these kids from Africa do it, it becomes a big thing. Which I believe, really, the way I'm seeing it, this whole thing is set up by the government, man. This whole thing is set up by the government to where right now, these African kids, they might be the ones to really bring, some type of race war over here in Australia, man. And the government is doing it on purpose. All right, because this shit has been going on for a minute. 5 years ago, that's when Australia became almost like a lawless country. Okay, because people were doing things and getting away with it. The next day, bailed out, gone, back to doing the same thing. Okay, so let me get to the point of it. The point of it is this lady got deleted. She got stabbed to death by these Sudanese kids. You know, so I think it was one Sudanese kid that did it, and then he got bailed out. All right, he was in the news. He got bailed out, and then these Australians were fucking pissed off, man. They were fucking angry, you know, and then they had a meeting between the African community, which I believe was it was between the Sudanese community and the Australian community. They came together. They were talking about, oh yeah, there won't be any more crazy things escalating here. All right, there won't be any more crazy things escalating from right here on. Things are going to be normal. There won't be no revenge, none of that, right? But guess what? Some Sudanese kid went missing. I believe it was 2 days ago, 3 days ago. This kid went missing in a country. It's like a country town called Toowoomba. Okay, in a country town called Toowoomba, he went missing, right? And guess what? He got deleted by the Edomites of Australia. They deleted his ass, man, and that's revenge. And now I just seen a post, all right, saying that telling this. I believe, I don't know if this message applies to the whole African community or it applies to Sudanese community, but they're telling them to be careful. If you're an Uber driver, you Uber driver, Diddy driver, you gotta be cautious, because Esau right now is about to be on the loose. Okay, Esau is about to go for revenge until the government steps up, or federal government steps up and changes the laws. You see what I'm saying? So these Edomites, they're about to take vengeance within their own hand. This is gonna cause race war, because one thing I've seen, the Sudanese people are not to be fucked with. That these, you look at what's going on over there in Sudan, it's crazy. Okay, some of these, Sudanese people come from come from war zone, all right, and they'll be ready to take revenge as well. So this kid, so the old lady who got killed, and this kid who just got killed, that is all connected. That's why they're telling teenagers to watch out. To watch out. And then the area that this situation happened in, there's a lot of Sudanese in that area, man. There's a lot of Sudanese in that area, and like where I work, I coach basketball. The majority of the kids that I coach are from come from that area. So we might see some crazy shit just take place for the next couple of days, man. We might see some crazy shit take place over here in Australia, or over in Queensland in the next couple of days, because the crime of here rate is worse than any other states. I want to say, I could be wrong now, but the crime rate of here is ridiculous. So we might just start seeing people, taking vengeance, in their own hand. You steal somebody's car, they catch you, put you to death, or beat you up, to death. You broke in somebody's house, they catch you, same thing. But we might really see, a war break out between these Edomites and these Hamites people, man. We might see that real soon, because I don't think the Sudanese community is gonna let that shit go like that. Okay, because it's like 50-50, like these white kids are doing this. When Sudanese kids do it, it becomes what? It becomes the end of the world. It becomes this and that. That's how it's gonna be. It's like, let me just park in my car here. Let's do this. Just trying to park my car. Just bear with me for a minute. I'll park my car and read some of these precepts of the Common Board as well. Oh, let me see what we got here. Shalom, Azariah, Banyhawadha, Shalom, the brother Kazak, Banyhawadha. So it says Psalms chapter 140, chapter 143, verse 9. It says, "Deliver me, O Yahweh, mine enemies I flee upon thee to hide." It's like I flee upon thee. I flee unto thee to hide me, right? Because we're gonna, especially us brothers that go in how and bowers, these Edomites, they've been wanting to really put hands on us. So we gotta really pray up to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, to keep us safe. At the same time, hey, the scripture says what is that? Let me grab my other phone, Slacky. I think it's in the book of Amos, right? A pretty man says evil and then hideth himself, right? Because, hey, if things really get bad out here, we might not go, we might change our location, because, hey, these enemies, hey, if we in Australia, they're racist as well, man. And they, hey, I believe they're the worst ones because the reason why is the law of here is different from other countries, so they can commit a crime and get away with that shit over here, man. Okay. Let me see. Now verse 10 says, teach me to do thy will, for thou art my power. Thy spirit is good. Lead me into the land of uprightness, which is that land is gonna be what? It's gonna be Israel. So verse 11, quickening me, O Yahweh, for thy name's sake, for thy righteousness' sake, bring my soul out of trouble. That's what we're praying for, man. All right. We know this, how, if let's say something do happen, which I pray to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, we do something, it's like we see something take place over here, man. Not just here as well. Eventually, what we might see take place over here is going to reach America because, as you know, there's going to be a race war. All right? We might just to see race war break out here in Australia, just like that. It's going to take two people to be put to death here. Either be a black person being put to death or a white person being put to death by black people or white person. That's what it's going to take. And then from there, it's going to be race war. And I don't think these other countries, like these other people from different countries, such Samoa, Tonga, New Zealand, Aboriginal of Australia. I don't think they're gonna back up the white Australians. Fuck no, because the white kids of Australia, they're doing the same thing. So this could be a setup, like as the scripture says, 2 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 11, we shouldn't be ignorant of certain devices, man. And then also it's mentioned that the brother Matthew chapter 24 verse 7 says, for nation shall rise against nation, right? Because among these big countries or these Western countries, you do have other nations living in these countries. Okay. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. So this could be the beginning of these things, man. And then all these are the beginning of sorrows, exactly. So we're gonna see with inside nation rising up against nation. Okay, we're gonna see this, man. Hey, Shabbat Shalom. My Sabbath, finished yesterday, but the new one comes in today as well. Friday sundown to Saturday sundown. So Shabbat Shalom. Okay, Yahweh Shem Shar Brakatah. So Isaiah 51 verse 14. The captive exile hasteneth that he might be loosed, that he should not die in pit, nor his bread should fail. And that's what we're wanting, man. We are trying. It's like we're doing the work of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, so this, so Yahweh Hashem Yahushua can, come and deliver us quickly, man, because, we're about to go through Jacob trouble, man. All right, and Jacob trouble, the worst is going to be in America of Jacob trouble, but outside America, yeah, there's still going to be there's still going to be troubles taking places. All right, nobody's going to be safe out here, man. And I've been of lately, I've been having that feeling, man, with the way the crime has been taking places over here, how somebody can break into your house, get caught, go to court and take, and then they get bailed out. You see it, and you might run into those people again. Like this kid who deleted our grandma, that 70 years old, and got let free on bail, right? Imagine him trying to walk around the street and get seen. Even though people have not seen his face, but I'm pretty sure his face was somebody got. The cameras that got them when they did it. They know who these people are, and these idiots, they're quick to share information, so they're probably gonna do that, man. You know. So hey, we about to see what's that movie, man. High is it High Landing? Yeah, High Landing. That movie with Ice Cube. I'm pretty sure it was High Landing. With Ice Cube. We about to see that shit happen in real life, man. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you the post I'm talking about, and also the situation and how it's been taken over here. It wasn't in the news, and I didn't think it wasn't gonna turn out to be a big thing. I just kept watching because I wanted to do a lesson on it, but I was like, let me wait. Let me wait. Let me not to be too quick to, jump into it. Let me wait for it. But now, it seems like it might get worse. Cause like I said, if the Sudanese, I don't think the Sudanese are gonna let this kid who went lost, for a couple of days, and now he was found dead. He got put to death, man. You know, he got put to death. Isaiah chapter 19, verse 2. I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. So literally, this is hilarious, right? So Egyptians, the modern Egyptian today, right? Spiritual Egyptians today are Edomites, and then the Sudanese people, they're the ancient Egyptians. They're really fighting against each other right now. But we know that precept right there is talking about literally white against white, or Edomites against Edomite over there in America, over there in the land of America. But eventually it's gonna be the same thing over here in Australia, because Australia is divided as well. It's divided. You got Australians that stands up for the Aboriginal, and you got Australians who wants this country to be just to be great. You do have a part over here, a party of that says make Australia great, man. Make Australia as a country where it doesn't allow immigrants to come here. A country where Australians are in power. Yeah, they got that movement over here, man. So basically, Australia is like a small country it's like no small country. Australia is a big fucking country in a continent, but it's the lower. Australia is like the lower version of America. Okay. Second Ezra 15:15, for the sword and the destruction drew nigh, one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hand. We might see this, and hey, and another thing over here in Australia, people don't got guns here really. People do have guns, but it's not like America. So we gonna see people running around the street with cricket bats, baseball bats, hammers, machete, any weapon anybody can put their hand on. We about to see that shit take place in a minute. Cause let's say, with this situation that just taking place, they might, riots might go down, protesting might go down, and it might turn out to be terrible. All right? It might turn out to be terrible, man. So we might see, race war break out here in Australia before it happens over there in America, man. Because as you know, Esau always runs this test, among outside America, such that you see in your C-19, the lockdowns, that it was pushed in in these countries outside of America, China, Australia, New Zealand, Spain, Italy. Okay, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see this example of race war starts here, because this whole thing is being the tension between Sudanese and Australians. It's been going on for a long time, man. It's been going on for a long time. You know, where like the white Australians were calling Sudanese, you fucking monkeys, go back to where you came from. I remember that. This is before I even came in the truth, man. Like Australia is a racist country, man. In terms of like sports, everything. They are racist, man. They let nobody tell you Australia is different from America, man. No, it ain't. Like I mean, like you brother seen that dude right who came to me while I was preaching. You heard it. You know, I don't know if you brothers was hearing him, but yeah, dude was fucking racist. You know, we be getting people walking by our camp talking about go back to where you came from, mate. If you don't like it, go back to where you came from. Yeah, that's those are fucking those are racist Edomites right there, man. And they hate so-called black people, you know, and they hate just anyone who don't look Australian. They hate Samoans, they hate Tongans, they hate New Zealanders, they hate Aboriginal of Australia, they hate Africans, they hate people from Europe such as Serbia, Croatia, Bosnia. You know, they don't like those people, man. So it's about to go crazy, or get crazy over here in Australia, man. Because this is a setup to it. This whole killing, to me at first was like the fucking the husband of their wife who died. This nigga had a black shades on. You can tell in his head like I'm ready, like I'm ready to really get shit going because I'm not gonna let that I'm not gonna let that go. All right. So with that, man, I said shalom, and I want to be back with like more news just to show you on how people acting towards this situation, So with that, Lord willing, this was edify to you, Akim out there, and a report to you, Akim out there. So if you do see something happening over here in the news, you already know like it was bound to happen, man. So with that, hey, shalom.